What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. My room smells like pizza right now because I just made a pizza. And I decided to do a video on logarithms because that's how life works sometimes. You eat a pizza and you do math problems. Whatever. But right now, I'm going to show you guys the product property of logarithms. So one of the first properties that we're going to cover is the product property, okay? And I'm going to start off with a little proof just to kind of show you why this works. And if you're just interested in an easy, medium, and hard problem, again, the tags are down in the video. And I hope that you guys really find this useful. If you do, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And feel free to comment with some homework help. You know, we're here to help you out. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So if I am thinking about the product property of logs, so let me kind of just show you something real quick. Let's say I had a logarithm base b to some number x, and I'm going to call that m. It doesn't matter, arbitrary. And let's say I have log to the base of b, the same base. Let's call that y, and let's say that's equal to some number n. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to rewrite this using the exponential form. Okay, and if you don't know what that is, we just made a short video of that. Go ahead and click the link in the top corner, one of the corners, whichever one my producer puts it in, and check it out. It'll help you out because that's what we're doing right now. B to the power of m equals x, and base to the power of n is going to go ahead and equal y. All right, so now that we have that set up, what we can do is multiply them together because, again, this is the product rule, so it makes sense that we're going to be taking the product of something. So right now I'm going to take the product of this over here. So I'm going to say x times y, okay? And let's think about what that equals. X was b to the power of m, and then y was just b to the power of n, okay? And so what that would mean is that xy would be equal to bm plus n. We also made a video on how that works using the exponential, the product property of exponents, where you add the exponents of the same base. Again, video down in the description or in the corner. It's somewhere around here. You'll find it. So now we have xy is equal b to the power of m plus n. Okay? And so what we want to do now is take the logarithm of both sides. Because remember, what we do to one side, we have to do it to the other. That way everything stays equal along the, on both sides of the equal sign. So I had log base b of xy, that's going to equal log base b of b to the power of m plus n. All I did was I took the log base b of both sides, and that was it. And so now, for my next step, what I'm going to do is I am going to focus on this right side here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the exponential properties of these logarithms. And if you are a little bit confused on this, don't worry, we're going to make a video about that shortly. But what that would end up meaning is that you would have log base b xy. And so if I wanted to take each one, these would actually go down as a coefficient. Again, we're going to be making a video on this one later, so just kind of trust it at face value for now. I'll have m log base b of b plus n log base b of b. So now what I can look at is, what else can I simplify? Well, if you remember what we covered in our short video, is that log base b of b. Think about what that means. We need to have some number that we raise b to get b. And well, what do we raise something to get itself? The answer is just 1. So if you actually think about this, we would just have log base b of xy is equal to what? I would have m times 1 plus n times 1. Because again, what I'm looking for is a number that makes the base b this number here, which happens to be the value b. So simplifying this a little bit further, I'm going to have log base b xy is equal to m plus n. But now that I have this written down like this, let's actually go back up here and let's think about what m and n are. M is just log base b of x. Let's write that one out. Log base b of x. And then what was n? Well, n was just log base b of y. Log base b of y. And lo and behold, we now have the product property of logarithms. What we are saying is that if we have the logarithm with some base b and two numbers being multiplied in, we can either expand that out, so that way it's the log base b of one of those terms plus log base b of the other term, or we can go in the other direction where we're called condensing it, where we are taking log base b of x, log base b of y, and since they have the same base and we are adding them together, we can just rewrite that as log base b of those two numbers multiplied together, the product rule. So let's take a look at an easy, medium, and a hard problem. And to be honest, any question that you get in this topic really is actually going to be really, really simple. You're just multiplying numbers together. So really, this is more so like 3 problems rather than an easy, medium, and hard problem. So if we do take a look at a more simple one, let's say we have log base 2 of 6 plus log base 2 of 3. Again, using my product property, I know that I can rewrite this as log base 2 of 6 times 3, these two numbers multiplied together. And that's going to give me log base 2 of 18. That's it. It's that simple. And how about one that's a little bit harder? Let's say we have log base 3 of 9 plus log base 3 of 27. Nothing has changed. We have the same exact base for both of these numbers, and so I can just multiply them together inside here under one logarithm, and we'll find the answer. Now I have log base 3. What is 9 times 27? 243. Don't ever be afraid to use a calculator. All right, and that's that. And if I take a look at one that's a little bit harder, again, this is the same exact concept. I can have all of this written as one log because I have the same base, and the same base. So I could have log base 5 of 3 times 2, that's log base 6, plus log base 5 of 10. That would now be log base 5 of 6 times 10. That's going to give me log base 5 of 60. So it doesn't matter how many of these you have written out. It's not just limited to 2 numbers being multiplied together. As long as you are adding logarithms with the same exact base, you can combine them together by multiplying this number that's inside the parentheses. Okay, and I'll get you the right answer every time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, comment with some of your homework problems or just maybe a nice comment or something. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.